at the moment that people hate me the most for, at the award show, that was inaccurate. Whether it was a plan to give Beyonce the award at the end of we still haven't seen a video as good as that video.
Have you ever watched a celebrity couple unfold their drama so publicly that it felt like an unscripted reality show? That's exactly how Kanye West and Bianca Censori have kept the world glued to their every move. One moment, they're turning heads with innovative fashion statements. The next, they're dodging tabloids, buzzing about breakups, and swirling rumors. The question on everyone's mind is whether these controversies are just fleeting signs of something far more serious. Buckle up, because the story behind Kanye and Bianca's latest whirlwind is more surprising than anything you've heard before. Let's rewind to the beginning of this peculiar love story.
I thought it was good. I thought it was what I was supposed to do at that time.
Yes.
If I see something, I see an opportunity, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We only, we're all going to die one day.
Yeah, it's true.
So we live like that. Live like you could die tomorrow. Go for it.
Long before the paparazzi ever caught Kanye and Bianca stepping out hand in hand, Bianca Censori was quietly building her own name in the design world. She's more than just an intriguing figure at Kanye's side. She's a trained DRK architect with a degree from the prestigious University of Melbourne. In that realm, Bianca was used to drafting elegant floor plans, not overshadowing scandalous headlines. But then destiny introduced her to the ever-controversial Kanye West. Their connection reportedly started within the walls of Yeezy, the brand. Kanye once took to astronomical heights. At first, many assumed Bianca was just another collaborator drawn in by Kanye's irresistible creative pull.
I was able to start just making exactly what was in my mind again, and not having to speak with the textures of the time. Because, Cruel Summer is definitely Kanye West, and there's something kind of weird and off about Mercy, like when it has the high pitch.
Yet, sparks quickly flew beyond work. Fans noticed glimpses of them dining together, then posing candidly, as though they'd stepped right out of a modern art photo shoot. Their dynamic was undeniable, though they managed to keep it relatively low-key at the start. Curiosity roared to life once tabloids hinted that the two might be more than co-workers. Suddenly, a wave of intrigue surrounded this fresh relationship. Kanye had moved on from his high-profile past, and Bianca seemed every bit the intelligent, confident partner ready to match him step for step. As rumors of their whirlwind romance swirled,
6 million people died in the Holocaust. Over 20 million have died by the hands of abortion. And the media promotes the My Body, My Choice, which is actually still a promotion for Planned Parenthood.
People wondered, would her calm, methodical approach be the perfect balance to Kanye's frenetic pace, or would his controversies overshadow everything and send them both on a collision course with the spotlight? The story of Kanye West is a saga of brilliant artistry colliding with unrelenting chaos. From his earliest days, he's been lauded for musical genius while haunted by self-inflicted storms, public meltdowns, unpredictable rants, legal troubles. Kanye has rarely been short on controversy. Even in moments of groundbreaking creativity, his statements could overshadow the work.
With the kids who now have Instagram, it can't be controlled by radio. It can't be controlled by TV. They will never, and no knock, I love the Backstreet Boys songs, so if any of them are listening, no knock to them, but there will never be another Backstreet Boys.
In recent years, critics argue his controversies have become more inflammatory. There was the time he rattled the internet with unsettling social media tirades, seemingly torpedoing once lucrative collaborations. Then came rumored financial tangles, brand implosions, and not-so-subtle jabs at former allies and family members. Through it all, Bianca stayed mostly off-camera, leaving people to question how she endured what felt like an endless swirl of negative headlines. But nothing prepared fans or even Kanye's staunchest supporters for the allegations around a t-shirt emblazoned with a swastika.
Have you accepted that you've put no effort into understanding how I got there?
If that turned out to be true, it marked a new low, both morally and publicly. The question echoed across social platforms. Was Kanye truly pushing boundaries for art's sake? Or was he crossing lines that could never be repaired? Until recently, few believed Kanye could shock the world more than he already had. But if reports are accurate, his attempt to market t-shirts featuring a Nazi swastika sent millions reeling in horror. Disturbing images of that symbol conjure some of the darkest chapters in history, and here was Kanye allegedly trying to commercialize it. Outrage spilled across every corner of social media. Even longtime fans declared they could no longer defend him.
I care about me. I care about my people. So it's for me to stand up. And God forbid I step on someone's toes while I'm at it.
Behind the scenes, rumors suggest that was the precise moment Bianca reached her breaking point. Up to then, she'd stood by him through controversies that tested even the most forgiving hearts. This time, it felt different. According to unnamed insiders, Bianca confronted Kanye with an ultimatum: either walk back the hateful symbolism or risk losing her support altogether. Those close to the situation claimed she worried not only for her own professional reputation, but for the moral lines she felt he was crossing. After all, she was building a credible name before meeting Kanye.
50% of black deaths a year is actually abortion. It's not the cop with the knee. It's not black on black violence and gang violence. It's not heart attacks. It's actually abortion.
How could she reconcile that future if she remained aligned with such a jarring stance? The tension ratcheted up another notch as her family reportedly weighed in, concerned for Bianca's well-being and unsettled by the notion she might be forever tethered to Kanye's darkest controversies. As if the t-shirt scandal weren't enough, the couple made headlines again at the Grammys, though this time, it was all about Bianca's outfit. She arrived wearing a piece so transparent it left onlookers in stunned disbelief. Some applauded her boldness, applauding personal expression and freedom to defy red carpet conventions. Others slammed it as tacky and ill-suited for an award show that many still hold to a certain standard of elegance. Naturally, the rumor mill went into overdrive. Whispers circulated that Kanye might have coerced Bianca into donning such an outfit. Armchair psychologists on social media insisted it was part of a larger pattern of control. Critics used this moment to double down on the narrative that Bianca was a victim of Kanye's whims. But from Kanye's perspective, he brushed off the uproar and insisted the bold ensemble was a creative choice, nothing more. Ironically, the attention overshadowed the very award ceremony they attended. Countless press outlets zeroed in on the supposed marital drama and these racy photos, rather than celebrating the night's big winners. Even some of the event's organizers were rumored to be frustrated by the spectacle. In a matter of days, it felt like the Grammy buzz was less about groundbreaking performances and more about whether Kanye and Bianca had stolen the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. If there's one thing Kanye West has never been accused of lacking, it's confidence. He has publicly declared his desire for creative dominance on multiple occasions. Yet, new allegations suggest he has taken that attitude well beyond music and fashion straight into his marriage. One explosive comment caught on camera had him bragging about having dominion over his wife, a remark that ignited fierce debate. Instantly, fans leaped to Bianca's defense, calling out Kanye's blatant disregard for the idea of partnership. Others pointed to the remark as proof that Kanye's relationships are always overshadowed by his need for absolute control. Bianca, meanwhile, stayed surprisingly quiet. People interpreted her silence in various ways. Was she stuck in a controlling situation? Or was she simply choosing not to feed the media beast? Moreover, rumors claimed Kanye had gone on a mini rant dismissing woke-ass feminism, proclaiming that Bianca was with a billionaire and needn't listen to opinions from dumbass broke outsiders to anyone who valued modern equality. The tirade wasn't just offensive, it was heartbreaking. Here was a brilliant, educated woman, presumably overshadowed by a partner who believed his wealth and status gave him carte blanche to direct her every move. The wave of condemnation that followed was swift. Even some of Kanye's once devoted fans found themselves cringing at the lengths he seemed willing to go in order to defend his choices. At the heart of this media circus stands Bianca Censori, a woman who, despite her public imagery, remains something of an enigma. She's shown remarkable poise in the face of controversies many wouldn't dare approach. She helped shape Yeezy designs, has an architectural background, and once displayed unwavering support for Kanye's more audacious creative ventures. Yet, insiders claim she's now grappling with serious second thoughts. One rumor suggests that close friends have gently nudged her to reconsider her marriage, pointing out how swiftly Kanye's actions could tarnish her own professional achievements. Others say she's torn because she cares for Kanye deeply. He is, after all, one of the most brilliant cultural icons of the modern era. At least when he's channeling his genius through the right projects. Behind closed doors, there might be emotional tug-of-wars over how much more she can sacrifice to stay by his side. The swastika t-shirt scandal, the controlling comments, the infamous outfit drama, it's a lot to stomach for one person. As her fans and family look on with growing concern, the question looms: is Bianca finally ready to choose herself over the tumult that Kanye seems to attract? Not surprisingly, tabloids have latched onto every shift in the couple's behavior. One day, you'll see a headline screaming they're on the brink of divorce. The next, a supposed insider claims they're more in love than ever. The contradictory rumor mill leaves everyone guessing, but certain patterns stand out: repeated public embarrassment, a barrage of negative press, and Kanye's unwavering commitment to doing things his own way. Industry experts note that Kanye's brand and personal controversies often overshadow what could have been constructive dialogues about fashion, art, and music. If Bianca truly wants to carve out her own niche, a constant stream of scandal can become a debilitating roadblock. Her identity risks being eclipsed by endless debates over Kanye's every statement. And then there's the future. Marriage is challenging for anyone, let alone a couple living in the fishbowl of global celebrity. If these controversies keep piling up, there could be a breaking point. But sometimes, friction breeds strength. For a duo like Kanye and Bianca, who are both creative powerhouses, the next chapter could see them emerging stronger if they find a healthier balance. Alternatively, the tension could prove too great, ending the collaboration of hearts and minds that once showed so much promise. In the end, the saga of Kanye West and Bianca Censori underscores how drastically public scrutiny can break a relationship. Scandals like the swastika t-shirt fiasco and jaw-dropping red carpet outfits have shifted the conversation from their artistry to a moral battleground where fans, critics, and pundits duke it out. Meanwhile, hints of a controlling dynamic cast an unsettling shadow over what began as an inspired creative bond. Will Bianca, the accomplished architect and innovative mind behind some of Yeezy's key designs, stand firm against the storms? Or will the unrelenting controversies drive her to pursue a future entirely separate from Kanye's chaotic orbit? The truth is still out there, and for every rumor of impending divorce, there's another claiming these two are somehow forging ahead, determined to defy the odds. One thing's certain: everyone watching this melodrama has an opinion, but only Kanye and Bianca know where their tumultuous path will lead. Perhaps they'll shock the world by turning controversy into fuel for a jaw-dropping comeback. Or maybe this is one relationship that can't weather the storms of If there's anything consistent about Kanye West and Bianca Censori's story, it's the unpredictability. And if you think this is the end, just wait. As history shows, there's always another twist right around the corner. Feel free to share your thoughts on this never-ending roller coaster in the comments. Is it possible for two such strong personalities to navigate an ocean of scandal without capsizing? Or is it only a matter of time before everything comes crashing down? Let us know what you think, and if you're bracing for the next wave of headline drama, you're definitely not alone. For even more revelations on Hollywood's most talked about couples and controversies, don't forget to like this video and stay tuned. The video on your screen right now might just open the next chapter of jaw-dropping secrets.